Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Vocal Tips with Julian. Tis I, once again, to babble some more vocal stuff into your ear. More tips, more things that I've learned along the road of being in this crazy music business, this crazy business we call music. One of the things that I encounter the most that just is so frustrating is that people want to instinctively, I don't know what it, maybe because we see it on TV, but we see people holding the microphone like this, and then they get in it like this, and they want to. So, obviously rappers, but we're not talking about rappers. I'm talking about singers, okay? Cupping the microphone like this is like the number one no, like capital N-O-N-O. No, you don't want to do that. Because it's terrible sound, especially for a sound engineer that's trying to mix you and make you sound good. You're squashing the sound up. So most of these mics are omnidirectional mics, which meaning they're going to be pulling sound not just from the top, but they're pulling sound in all around the sides. From the side, hello, there's stuff happening from the side, and all around this microphone, you're getting sound. So when you do this and you think you're going to get like a more direct sound, it actually makes you sound like you're like in some old transistor radio. And it's terrible, especially when you're doing live sound. So look, you guys can do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying from a listener standpoint, from an engineer standpoint, it's bad. Like, it sounds really bad. So if you can bring yourself to be aware when you go on stage, try and keep your hand below this line. So there's two lines here. There's the middle guy right here. Okay, I'm making this real simple. And then the line that starts just before the caging goes up on the microphone. Keep your hand below that, because then when you do, you're going to get a lot warmer of a sound. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, you want to almost imagine that you have to imagine, actually, in order for this to work. You're going to get, and I said this to some people and they kind of look at me cross-eyed, upside down, and backwards, but if you keep this microphone touching the bottom of your lip, like right here, you actually are going to get the best sound for a microphone. Now, I don't care if it's just you being a public speaker or you're a singer on a microphone and you're performing with your band. You're going to get a better sound. Why? Let me tell you why. Because you have air and sound coming out of your mouth. And you have air and sound coming out of your nose. When both of those come out at the same time, they're coming out with this triangle, okay? You have air hitting this way, air coming this way. So when you put it right here, you're catching this triangle of sound hitting down and coming out. And then when you're singing, you're going to get an amazing sound. So that's obvious, the first thing. Great sound. Second thing is that if you keep, I always tell some of my students, especially the younger ones, that the younger ones actually can retain a lot more information. I'm guilty, because look, I'm over that age, and I'm like, wait, can you tell me for the 18th time? So guilty is charged also, but this is something I've learned is really cool. Think of this part of your chin, that little cleft that's right there below the bottom lip. Think of that as a holding juncture for this microphone. If this can just be a little placement, no matter where you move your head, this microphone is going to go with you. So if you're speaking and you're in a speaking engagement and you let this microphone just rest right there, right here on your bottom lip, just there, anywhere you go, you turn your head, you turn your mic, wherever you go, this microphone sound is going to stay clear, it's going to stay clean, and it's going to stay with you. And you're not going to have breaking like this when you're talking. And I've done so many events, especially weddings, where people don't really have much training on microphones. They will talk, well, first of all, they'll talk over here, and then I have to turn everything up, and then something's going to squeak. But they also do this a lot, and this happens all the time, and it's like you're getting, even if I did it on this microphone, I'm going to get you like this crazy on and off sound. If you keep the microphone right here, you can turn your head anywhere you want to, up and down, this way, that way, this way, that way. Just a normal talking. You don't even have to hold it that much. It's going to stay with you the whole time. So that's one thing. Another thing is that you're going to capture that really great sound of both air and sound coming out of your mouth and the air and sound coming out of your nose. That's all I got to say. And until we meet again, bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.